recording. You're recording. Hi. Sorry, I'm just looking down I'm not trying to stare at myself. I'm trying to see what you see. Because I have the laptop on my, not on my boobs. I have to just look down at them. I have a laptop on my lap. Ah, that was funny. Laptop on my lap. No? Okay. Um, so I'm just balanced on my lap, so I was trying to see what view you have. Anyway, I just came back from an interesting audition, so to speak. I don't know, like, you guys have noticed recently, or maybe some of you did, whoever follows my page or sees all my newsfeed. At the beginning of this year, I think I mentioned something about, like, how I got this weird message from God. When I talk about this, I feel like I'm crazy, even though I know I'm not crazy. I mean, crazy, like, diagnosed crazy. I mean, I'm crazy, like, okay. I got a message, I'm just going to say it, from God, from the universe, that I was going to meet my husband this year. Now, the one thing you have to understand about me, and I said this in the prior blog, is that I'm not out searching for him. He comes my way, and he's sweet and lovey-dovey and sexy. I'm all about it. But just recently, while I was in my restaurant, one of my customers had said to me, she said, I see a man around you, and I'm like, yeah, there's always men around me, duh. No, I didn't say that. Well, I kind of did. And she laughed. But she said no. She basically said that she saw me getting married, and she told me all these things about, she said she saw the number 34 around me, and I was like, that's my age. And she said it was going to happen this year. So all of this just got me thinking that, you know what? I used to think, well, I didn't want to be that girl that was like, ooh, I want to get married and have a fairy tale wedding and all that stuff. And I'm still not that girl, but I'm really at the point in my life where I am ready for love. I've spent a lot of time on my own, single, mainly by choice, parts of it not. You know, there was times I was dating and hoping that things would turn into something, but obviously it wasn't ready in time, and it just gave me a lot of time to work on myself and know who I am and know my flaws. Not many, but I'm ready. I am. I'm not afraid to say that I am ready to share my heart with somebody, and fun and love and adventure and every other dorky thing that I am part of and that I am. So, I was just thinking recently when I went hiking, and I had another one of my ridiculous revelations, that how to find a husband in 30 days. Now, here's the thing. I don't really want to get married in 30 days. No, I really don't. Like, I want to start dating somebody seriously. But I figured that if I want a man to love me for all of me, and I mean all of me, I'm not a little girl, I've already said this before, but I love my curves, I do. But if I want a man to love me for me, then I should, you know, and accept me for all of me, then I should give them an equal opportunity as well. Meaning perhaps going out on dates that are outside of my normal type. Now, granted, my type, I still have to be attracted to you. And I'm not gonna lie, I like the bad boy type, I do. And bad boy, I don't mean assholes, I don't. So any of you haters, I said haters, any of you haters out there that are gonna be like, oh, nice guys finish last. No, they don't. There's nothing wrong with being nice, but still having an edge about you. That's, a nice guy to me is someone sweet, someone that after our first date, if we had a good time, that sends me a text, or, well, really a text, not a call, I'm not a big phone person, but a text, and tell me what a good time he had. He doesn't have to wait 3 days to tell me this, you know, it's a stupid date rule. I hate it. Excuse me, I just had a plum burps. Is there such a thing as plum burps? That is sexy. I'm really gonna find my husband this way. Anyway, I thought, how much fun would it be if I just posted my own dating thing and had people, now granted, I live in LA, and if you live outside of LA and you want to come out here for a date, I will host you. Well, okay, I don't want to say that I'll host you, because if you're a crazy lunatic, I mean, basically, I don't know how it's going to work out. I don't know all the details, but I was going to do this thing, and then, as I'm thinking about all this stuff, and okay, I'm ready for my husband, I'm going to help the universe along, like, if he's coming, you know what, I'm going to help you along. I'm not just, my mom always said God helps those who help themselves, so I figured I'll help myself. I went on audition today. This is a long story to get to this point. You ever watch the show The Bachelor? Okay, I never wanted to be on reality TV, but you guys have to understand. Every time I watch The Bachelor, because I'm a reality TV whore, every time I watch it, I think, wow, I'd love to be on that show, except these girls are running around in a jacuzzi and bikinis and in all these skimpy outfits and beautiful gowns, and I'm like, I could never do that. I'm not a little girl. Ding, 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 ding. Guess what? Universe answered me. There is now a new show by Fox, by the producers of The Bachelor, that are going to have plus-size women. And for all you people that are thinking, I don't want to watch a bunch of fat girls on TV getting dates, yes you do, because you're all watching a bunch of fat people on Biggest Loser trying to lose weight. And that's the way they see it. They see it as that people are really into dating shows and people don't really mind watching overweight people. And I'm not talking about like people that don't take care of themselves. They're really calling it real women with curves. You know, I'm not little, I do have curves. I'm your everyday woman, and you forget about that when you're living in LA when everybody's so tiny and perfect looking. Well, I don't think they're perfect looking, but, well, some are, I'm not gonna lie. Anyway, the point of this is that they're having a show with one bachelor and women that are real women and are comfortable with themselves. And granted, they're not gonna have us in jacuzzis. Hell no, I will not be in a bathing suit. But I went in an audition today, and it was like a 15-20 minute like on-camera thing, and it was so much fun. I won't find out for like 3 weeks or so, and most actors will be like, oh, you ruined your career being on a reality show. Let me tell you something. The people that's lives are ruined or whatever, or they're embarrassed by who they are on TV, like, I'm not embarrassed by who I am as a person, and whatever I put out there is going to be me. Even if they edit it in a certain way, well, I guess some things I say could be edited and taken. I don't know. I just think that it would be a really fun opportunity, and if Shari was to find, I'm talking about myself in third person, if Shari was to find love in any way, it would so be on TV, because that's just the way my life works. So I'm hoping to hear back from them, put some prayers out there, and even, but here's what I really wish. I'm not gonna lie. Well, I don't wish. I mean, I do hope that I find my husband. But if the guy doesn't choose me, wouldn't it be really fun if there was a spin-off show and I was the Bachelorette, and then I had like 10 men over me? Not over me, on. Yeah, weird line. Okay. Anyway, my point is, I don't have one. My point is that I'm excited. It seems fun. I'm gonna meet my husband. And I am working on my one-woman show. And I'm rambling, and I've run out of things to say. Oh, it's funny, when I was doing the audition, the woman kept trying to interject and ask questions, but she never had a chance to because I just kept going off on tangents and stories, and I saw her, like, like her, I could see, like, her heart pounding out of her chest because I was talking so much. Okay. I hope you guys are having a good night. By the way, men, I'm saying this because, I'm going to put this out there. I asked a particular person, I guess I would say on a date maybe, and they've somewhat responded and not responded. Just say yes or no to a woman or to another man or whatever. Like, don't lead people on and leave them hanging and all that stuff. Just say you're interested or you're not interested. I am woman enough to handle it. If you choose that you don't like me, well, then you obviously have no taste. Alright, I hope you guys all have a good night, and thanks for listening as always. And be good to each other, be kind to each other, and love yourself. Oh, she asked me what a real woman meant to me, and my first thought and instinct and what I said is, and I know they were looking for a real woman is someone that's not a size 2. I just said a real woman is somebody that lives in their own truth, that accepts themselves and loves themselves exactly as they are and does not compromise themselves for anybody else. And it's taken me a long time to get here, but I'm here. Nice to meet you. I'm Shari. Non-compromiser. Real woman. Okay. Bye, guys. Have an amazing night. Love you. Ooh, I am white. Oh, look at my new shirt. Oh, you can't really see it, but it's awfully flowery. Flower child. Bye.